Welcome to a Vanguard news video without the bullshit. Let's get started. The V-Series anime's latest arc will take place during the time Shin wore tintless glasses and had hair big enough to house enough pussy for him to become an eternal virgin. The story will take place 10 years prior to the events of the series, meaning that we get to see the weeaboo Mark Whiting in his high school days, whose shoulder pad's so sharp that it makes him look like he's from the 70s. A new character named Tatsuya Tachibana who's going to be the token IG for this arc. Chrono's Aunt Makuru in a middle school uniform, thus making Shin's crush on her seem creepy. And Chrono's father arrive in a host club suit, thus explaining how he met Chrono's mother. We of course will also get to see Larisaki in her mind break form due to losing her parents, and her kitten who will then grow up to become Card Capital's manager. Corporate hierarchy is a bitch. Other new characters for this arc will be Asuka Hibino, who seems to be related to Eru Hibino, aka Gastille's host. Her motive is to get the rights to Card Capital, because that's what any mature businesswoman in anime does. And if Vanguard was a harem anime, Shin will beat her in a card game and add her to his harem. Ara intensifies. Nanamiga no Mi and Tenori Fujinami will probably be your typical villain of the week characters who'll challenge Shin's team to a card game under Asuka's orders. And of course Asuka will have a butler, because of course she does. There will be more returning characters from the G series. The new Gyo can pad a 10-minute duel into 2 episodes. They look as old as their future counterparts. That Bushiroad mailed the real-life representation of grown men playing children's trading cards up to their 50s. Mirakumo players expecting to get overpowered support can calm the fuck down, because Shin's clan has been retconned to be Genesis. His new avatar is called Uranus, so expect a lot of shitty jokes to come out, goddammit. I mean, this unit will have a special mechanic to open astral planes as wide as your asshole, goddammit, not again. This astral plane is the only way to bring out Valkyrian like shitting out a unit, goddammit, I can't stop. Valkyrian is a special Cray elemental unit that can only exist in the astral plane. Speaking of retcons, Mark now uses Nubatama, and he's such a weeb that his new avatar is called Akatsuki Hanzo. Now you can call every Nubatama player in your locals a fucking Hanzo main who watches Boruto's dad. Tatsuya uses Angel Feather and his avatar is a retrainer go deal, making the point that he really is Ichi's proxy for this arc, but more intentional to be effeminate. And Rive now uses Nova Grappler because Bushiroad realized that Tachi Kazen is terrible for a main protagonist to use. His new avatar is called God Hand, which will spawn countless Gundam G references. Isuka will be using Great Nature with her avatar Isabel in order to cater to the furry community. Nanami will be using a retrain Arboreus Dragon in Near Nectar if her green shirt didn't give it away, and Tenori will be using a retrain Agravane in Gold Paladin because his character looks like he's frustrated and ready to punch the next person he sees. This new arc will debut on August 24th, 2019. Meaning that VBT-06 will be the last support you'll get for your current deck builds in standard format before Bushiroad hits a soft reset, thus making your previous VRs irrelevant and later supports. This new arc's ending is called Gift and will be done by Bang Dream's only boy band, Argonavis. And the new opening is called Lead the Way and will be sung by Tokoha's voice actor and Roselia's main vocals, Ina Iba. Is it just me, or did Vanguard become a dumping grounds for extra songs and CDs of music bands that's under Bushiroad? When Uranus has 5 force markers, he turns your back row central rear guard into a makeshift toilet, goddammit. I mean, turn it into an astral plane. Expect deleters to screw Uranus right in the ass, goddammit. And when this unit is placed to the field, you can soul blast 2 cards to give your Vanguard a force gift marker. A Dimension Police player just drooled with envy. Valkyrian is the first grade 5 unit in the game with 70k power. It is placed in your main deck. Because G units haven't been invented in the V series, it cannot be ridden on your Vanguard, so your plans to counterplay Drachma in Premium is ruined, and it will get retired if it was called to rear guard outside of an astral plane. An astral plane is like a gift marker, so it is stored outside of your main deck. Only the Genesis clan can use an astral plane. That's until Bushiroad says so and gives it to other clans like Bermuda Triangle. A unit in the astral plane can attack from the back row by hurling your feces, goddammit. And any other unit outside of Valkyrian is retired when placed on an astral plane. Thus you have one less attack to worry about when an Ubertama player forces you to call a unit in Dominate. This is how it would look like. VTD-09 will contain all of Uranus, goddammit. It'll have a single copy of Valkyrian and an astral plane as well. This trial deck is set to release for Japan on September 27th, 2019. No English release dates have been announced as of this video. VBT-07 will contain Genesis, Nova Grappler, Nubatama, and Angel Feather, thus returning the BT sets to having 4 clans per set. The set is scheduled to release for Japan on October 11th, 2019. Get your fishing rods ready this holiday season, because Bermuda Triangle is back to take your 13th month pay. The set is said to have retrained versions of Revere, Pacifica, and Coral, as well as new supports for colorful Pastrail. It's going to be a very white Christmas for a lot of lonely boys. Here are the product release schedule for the Japanese card game. If it wasn't obvious, here's what it looks like, so you don't just listen to my videos like a fucking podcast. Finally, the moment you've all been waiting for, Vanguard Zero news, which amounted to nothing but rehash information that most people already knew about. But those with money or those who places flight expenses to their corporate account can go play a demo version of it in this year's Tokyo Game Show from September 14th to 15, 2019. Or if you have a VPN, you can sign up for the closed beta on July 18th to 31, 2019. The closed beta begins on August 9th to 13, 2019. Unfortunately, I'm not sponsored by Nord or ExpressVPN, thus have no incentive to give recommendations on what to use. And that concludes this Vanguard news video. Be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments if Uranus is ready for the winter fishing season.